Hi, Siddharth. Welcome back to episode 4 of our series SWOT Analysis for IPL. How are you doing today?
Really great, yeah. Considering we only recorded half an hour ago for KKR, so not
Yes,
much has changed between episode 3 and episode
I
4,
should have changed. I should have changed my outfit.
uh, except my T-shirt, nothing's changed.
So no more guesses for this. अगर आपको डोसा बेस्ट डोसा खाना है and बेस्ट क्लबिंग जाना है in the south area, आप कहाँ जाओगे?
अब इस साला कप नाम दे.
अच्छा, Delhi people are going to come to Bangalore and they are definitely going to judge the nightclubs. Bangalore fans, please don't get
No, no,
offended.
no. I was in Bangalore just last month, and I really enjoyed. Yeah, I think it was quite nice, and especially the weather. मतलब
Definitely.
वो they
दिल्ली से
talk
तो
about
बेटर ही है. दिल्ली
they
से
talk
तो
about
बहुत
the
बेटर है.
हाँ वो बैंगलोर ट्रैफिक के बारे में बात करते हैं. मेरे को तो इतना नहीं मिला है. मे बी आई एम लकी, but but
Like,
especially like anyone who hasn't been to Bangalore, go there and try the Rameshwaram ki idli. Even if you go at 1:30 at night, there'll be a waiting of half an hour. It's that good.
that's so nice to know. So let's straight away get to the business. RCB, one of the most talked about teams in the IPL. The Duplessis Virat side team have never won the IPL yet. Fans at the Chinnaswamy Stadium are really waiting when they're going to end this trophy drought. Let's quickly talk about the strengths that RCB has. They have retained their core squad this time. So, what do you think it's going to act as a positive side to them?
Yeah, when it comes to the strength of RCB, I think that their traditional weakness is I feel their strength. Like it's odd that I'm saying that, but I think their bowling side is better than their batting side. And unlike last time, they have many bowling options,
Mhm.
which I think is will act as one of uh, is, according to me, is their biggest strength. They have lots of bowling options. They even when it comes to death bowling, they've got the number one white ball bowler in the world in Mohammad Siraj.
Yes,
Then if Hazelwood's also right up there. It remains to be seen if he's fit and ready at the start of the season.
indeed.
Then you've also got the death specialist in Harshal Patel. So actually, their death bowling, which was the weakness for KKR and CSK, if you remember,
Yeah.
that is, I think they've got that part sorted, and they'll need that because they'll play most of their matches in the Chinnaswamy, which we know sounds the death knell for bowlers. So they'll need their bowling options, but I think that's a death bowling, and just in general their bowling options, which will also be aided by the fact that the impact player rule is in there. I think that's their biggest strength.
So also Virat and Rajat Patidar are there in their prime form. This is going to act as a benefit to RCB or not?
Yeah, another positive for them is we saw how horribly bad a season Virat Kohli had last time for the RCB, and they still, the good news is that they still made it to the playoffs. Uh,
Yes.
People like Shahbaz Ahmed and Dinesh Karthik and Vanindu Hasaranga, they played out of their skin.
Hmm.
So now with Virat back in form, and if Faf Duplessis can continue his golden run in the IPL, then definitely that'll go a long way in helping them, reach far in this tournament.
Indeed, indeed. And also, like straight cut, let's talk about the weaknesses as Hasranga services are to be delayed till 8th of April. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, so their spin bowling, anyways, apart from Hasaranga, yes, Shahbaz is there, but their spin bowling options is definitely one of their weakness, and I think their biggest weakness. And now with Hasaranga also not being there, I think the good part is that they are playing in Bangalore for the first 2-3 matches, where
Mhm.
spin will not rule the roost, and by the time they travel to some of the more spin friendly places, I think that will hold them in good stead that Hasaranga is back.
Don't you also feel that there is a lack of a good hitter like from ball one? What do you have your thought on this?
No, you got a Glenn Maxwell. We've seen Dinesh Karthik can hit right from the start. In fact, he did that really well last time, which actually made him, which actually helped him make a comeback to the Indian team. It
Mhm.
wasn't a fairy tale ending, but uh, yes, I know what you're saying. Faf and Virat both, they're not out and out hitters of the ball, but I think it's good that they'll both be opening and they'll be batting in the power play. They're good enough, they're experienced enough to make use of the field restrictions for sure.
Any other weak areas that you want to address?
We'll come to that during the threats part, but right now I want to because their fans are so passionate, they'll be looking at what are the opportunities this time,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So
yes. What do you
so I,
think?
with since ever since Mike Hessen has come in and taken charge of the RCB team, we've seen they've made the playoffs in the last 3 seasons. They've been consistent, and unlike last time, unlike in some of the previous years, they've stuck to their core, as you
Yes,
said,
yes.
which is a good opportunity for them because they even without someone like a Virat Kohli being in form, they
Mhm.
made the playoffs last time, and now he's in form, as we mentioned earlier. And these players did most of them played together last year, and they tasted some success. They made the
Indeed.
playoffs, as I said.
Mhm.
So that you know these core group of players knowing each other, trusting each other, which is really important. Believe you me, in T20 cricket. So that is a great opportunity for them this year to build on what they've done in the last 3 seasons positively and take the next step this time.
Also, like Anuj Rawat and Suyansh Prabhu Desai can be best options for impact players for RCB. Your thoughts on it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Those two, when it comes, especially when it comes to the batting impact player, it will probably be one of those two. Maybe Suyash Prabhu decide to start with, or even Anuj Rawat for all you know. But Anuj Rawat did not have the best of times with Delhi. He
Yes.
was in fact dropped from the Ranji Trophy team. But then again, T20 cricket is completely different from Ranji Trophy. He does pack a punch, but yeah, those are very good options for them when it comes to the impact player.
Also, Avinash Singh considered to be one of the fastest Indian along with Umran Malik. What good with this IPL 2023 will be for them?
Yeah, for hopefully for Indian cricket's sake, yeah, he gets a chance and he does really well. Let's also not forget Akashdeep from Bengal, who did quite well in a few opportunities that were provided to him last year, and he can probably be their impact player when it comes to bowling, right? So they've got their seam options. They've got their you know. The batting impact players, one of Suyash and or Anuj Rawat covered. But I think their bench strength, especially when it comes to Indian batting, that is a threat for them, if you ask me. Apart from the fact that Maxwell is also coming back from injury,
Yes.
right? Faf now he's retired from international cricket, so
Yes.
he doesn't. Yes, he travels and plays all the T20 leagues, and he's still one of the fittest going around, and he makes sure that he reminds everyone about that in every interview that he gives.
Yes.
And it's hard to miss with the body fitted t-shirt that he wears.
Indeed. Yeah.
But I still feel that their bench strength, and especially when it's such a long tournament, Pramita, that does play its part, right? So we've spoken about the Indian batting. Apart from Virat Kohli, there is no Indian international much like KKR
Yes. Yeah.
who can who will give nightmares to the opposition.
Hmm.
So that
Indeed.
is that is in my opinion. And also, you never know which side of the bed Maxwell wakes up from. He can either have a horrible season or he can have a
Oh,
crazy season.
indeed.
So so you never know. And he's just come back from a long injury layoff. Yes, he did play in the India series, but then he missed, I think, one or two of the games, if I'm
Yes.
not wrong. So they'll closely monitor that. That will be something that will be I'll be keen to look at.
Also, not only Maxwell. Hazelwood also is coming from a major injury. And right now, like Cricket Board Australia, they're kindly, keenly looking into the players for the World Cup to be taking place this year. That also could be a possible threat. Do you want to address that?
Yes, Hazelwood would be a big miss, but I think they've got that covered in Reece Topley.
Yeah.
Reece Topley has done really well for England, and you've also got a David Willey who's actually a better batsman than Josh Hazelwood. But yes, I think Reece Topley is a good enough backup option if Hazelwood misses the initial few games.
Also, like, this is like a my take on you. Like, I have to ask this question. They've always had good lineups. They have retained most of the players. But what is the lacuna that they are having that they're going to the playoffs, but they're not winning the title of? What will your take be on this?
प्रमिता थ्री तीन साल जो है वो गए हैं ना प्लेऑफ्स में और उनको ये जो आप बोल रहे हो ना रिटेनिंग मोस्ट ऑफ द प्लेयर्स ये अभी से हुआ है
हाँ
ये
जी।
इससे पहले नहीं था इससे पहले मतलब प्लेऑफ्स भी कंसिस्टेंटली नहीं जा रहे थे उनका यस 2016 एक गोल्डन ईयर आया था उनको जीतना चाहिए था बट आई डोंट थिंक they look to build on it but you got to look at the last 3 years really positively
Yeah.
if you ask me.
So, any other major threats that you want to talk about for RCB?
Oh, you see, as I said about Faf du Plessis, the same thing can go for Dinesh Karthik. Dinesh Karthik was doing commentary during the India Australia series.
Yes.
So I don't, yeah, I'm pretty sure that he's done his fitness regime and he's done his practice, but there's nothing quite like match practice, Pravita. And especially if you're not regularly playing those in those pressure situations against those quality bowlers in a match situation, match simulation then you don't know. Like, can he have a maverick season like last time? I don't know. Can Shahbaz Ahmed replicate his form from last time? I don't know. So on paper, at least, if you look at Maxwell at four, and then you look at the rest three, that's you're talking about a Lomro, you're talking
Yeah.
about a Dinesh Karthik, and you're talking about someone like Shahbaz, right? There are better finishers than that in going around in the IPL, especially at 5, 6, and 7. So, and I know Dinesh Karthik is a great finisher, but as I stated earlier, you don't know how much in sync his game
Yeah.
is because I don't think he's played a competitive game since the T20 World Cup. So that could be another threat.
Yes. Now again, a fan question. So like, who do you think is a better captain, Virat or Duplessis?
ओह, यार मतलब आज ही मरवाना है क्या?
Why तो सिर्फ because
I know,
I'm a Virat
I,
fan, like
I
every
know,
Indian is.
I really love Faf du Plessis. I think he's sorted that ways. But I think Virat is a better leader.
Leader.
I would say tactical news. I'd say Faf du Plessis.
Indeed, quite diplomatically answered. Okay, now I'll.
So captaincy is two parts, right? One is the leadership role, the man management
Yes,
role. The other is tactical decisions during pressure time.
indeed.
I think Faf is probably better than Virat when it comes to that. But if you talk about leadership, setting an example, backing your players to the hilt, then I think in that part I would rate Virat even higher than MS Dhoni.
Oh wow, that's amazing to know. Now, quickly, who do you think is your tentative playing 11?
I think I've mostly given it away only, but I'll still mention it. For me, Virat Kohli and Faf du Plessis have to open. One down, you've got the informed Rajat Patidar. At number four, I'm looking at someone like Glenn Maxwell. Number five, Mahipal Lomror. Number six, Shahbaz Ahmed or Dinesh Karthik, depending on the situation. Same similar. Number seven. At number eight, initially when Vanindu Hasaranga is not there, they could even go with a Michael Bracewell, and then Bracewell could bat higher than Shahbaz also.
Yes.
But once Hasaranga comes, I think he's a lock at number eight. Then you've got Harshal Patel.
Hmm.
Harshal Patel is not bad, so you've got batting till number nine. Uh, you can even go one if Hasaranga is not there, you can even go with someone like a David Willie if
Mhm.
the conditions so demand
Mhm.
at number 8, right? So number 9 would be Harshal Patel. At 10, either Josh Hazelwood if he's available or Reece Topley. I think both are decent new ball bowlers. Hazelwood is probably a better death bowler. And Mohammad Siraj at number 11. And we've already discussed about the impact players.
That's amazing to know. Your insights are always helpful. Now I'm gonna trouble you a bit more with the rapid fire round. Don't
Right.
worry, you can take my the revenge back very soon in the upcoming episodes and all. Quickly, let's get to the top scorer, likely top scorer for RCB.
Virat Kohli,
Likely wicket taker,
Mohammad Siraj.
emerging player.
I don't know if Rajat Patidar can be called an emerging player. He already has an IPL 100, so I'd probably go with Mahipal Lomror.
How much are you going to rate RCB out of 10?
They have got some holes in their team. Probably, if I'm being generous, then 7, otherwise 6.5.
You're just being too generous for the RCB fans out there and all the people from Bangalore. I guess you have a lot of friends from Bangalore. Anyways,
I
uh,
do, I do.
same goes for me. Even that's why I'm being
No,
very careful.
but my rating is objective. I'd say 6.5 out of 10.
Uh,
They're definitely not the best team in the tournament, at least on paper.
which legendary player are you gonna miss this time?
Mm, Kyron Pollard.
Oh, okay, okay.
And
And
but when it comes to Bangalore, obviously AB de Villiers, people would kill me.
exactly, Abhi, quickly to the fun question. Slogan क्या है? आप
I
बताइए.
already said that ना यार ई साला कप नाम दे.
और ये पंजाबी लोग इतना तगड़ा कैसे बोल सकते हैं यार? आई एम रियली जेलस ऑफ यू.
इतना सुन लिया है ना उनके
मैं
फैन से.
एक लाइन में नहीं बोल सकती यार. That's so amazing. And ये क्या था? ई साला कप नाम दे. Okay, I'm getting to learn it from you
But
right
this
now.
year the cup is ours.
Us. That's it. I hope Chinnaswamy fans out there can, proclaim it out loud. And that's with the end. We've come to the end of this episode. It was again so much fun. I should have told me I could have changed my outfit a bit, you know. But thank you so much, Siddharth, and the entire team of Cricket Cult Official. Please
Thank
go
you.
ahead.
Thank you, Pramita. And like, once again, all the viewers who keep giving us our love, their love, please do follow us, share, subscribe. And we're at Cult Cricket on Twitter. Cricketcult.com is our website for all the latest updates. The Cricket Cult Official on Instagram and Cricket Cult on YouTube. So please keep giving us your love, and we'll be back with episode 5 really soon. Thank you, Pramita.
So fingers crossed. Let's see which team are we gonna analysis next. Thank you so much, Sid. Hope to see you soon again.
Yeah, thank you.